We are starting a Valencia vlog. So one of the first things that I visited is actually this place. It's a silk exchange building. They've been producing silk over here until all the silkworms died. There's a lovely square with tangerine trees. Tangerines are quite usual when it comes to Valencia. There's lots and lots of them. They're producing drinks out of tangerines. The drink is called Valencian water. It's not water, it's like highly alcoholic. So I'm going to drink it later. Interesting fact, this actually used to be a river called Toria, but it was flooding way too often, so they actually dried it out, and right now it's like a garden, 8 kilometers long garden in the bed of the river. It's pretty insane if you think about it, that this used to be a river that was big enough to flood almost the entire city, that they had to dry it up. I mean, right now in this very moment I am under a bridge. Right, so it's time to eat now, and anytime I'm in Spain we're eating paella and we're having lots and lots of sangria, which I now realize it sounded like we're alcoholic or whatever. Kind of full. In case you don't know, paella is a dish that was created in Valencia. So it's not just a holiday, it's also Ella's business trip, sort of. Like, she has some trainings going on that she has to attend every single day for a couple of hours. So I'm left on my own until like 2 p.m. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check out a central market, like a Mercado Central. It's 100 centuries old, apparently one of the biggest in Europe. Yesterday it was closed, so hopefully I'll get lucky today. And then I'm gonna walk around the city, maybe sit with a book. People are kind of assuming I'm Spanish because they keep talking in Spanish to me, and like the essence of my Spanish is "Donde está la playa?" And I actually know where the beach is, so I don't have to use it. Yeah, it's kind of weird because it's 10 a.m. and like most things are closed, like even Starbucks was closed. What the hell is up with that? Do you like sleep properly, Spanish people? I sort of decided to take a moment, and honestly there's not too many places I could go to. So I'm sitting in this square. It's like a tangerine square. There are like tangerine trees all around me. Right in front of me there's this plaza. It's the oldest plaza of Valencia. This is where the ancient Romans founded Valencia, so that's pretty exciting. And I'm reading a book. This is a really good book that my friend recommended to me. I really don't know the title in your native language, but it's a book by Marci, and the title translates into First Love. Yeah, I started it like half an hour ago, and I keep reading it because it's just so good. Also, the surrounding is beautiful. There's like a tangerine smell all around me. So I found out that this famous Harry Potter exhibition is here in Valencia. Like before Valencia, it actually was presented in Potsdam. That's not too far away from me, but I couldn't go. Now it's really cool that I can attend it right here in Valencia. It's actually in the building right behind me, so it's the City of Arts and Sciences. Quite a futuristic building that I already showed you. Right, they made me leave my muffin, but how the fuck did you lock that locker? I don't get it.
¡Slytherin! ¡Un aplauso para ella!
Right, so I absolutely love the exhibition, but I don't feel like it's for what you'd call casual fans. Like I'm myself rather a big fan. I read the books a couple of times. I've seen the movies, all the movies, a couple of times as well. Very cool that I managed to go and see it. There was this store, Harry Potter official store. It was just so ridiculously overpriced that I didn't actually buy too many things. I did buy one thing. I couldn't help myself. I spent a fucking 10 euros on it. But it's the Harry Potter chocolate frogs. You know when they have like photos inside, famous people. That was quite a big deal in the first book and the first movie. Right, so there's one more thing that we're going to do here in the Museum of Arts and Sciences. I'm waiting for Ella. She's going to finish her training in like an hour, and we're going to go and check out the Oceanarium. It's the biggest one in Europe, actually. I'm just not really certain if we should go there, because like I heard that sometimes animals are mistreated in places like these, so I hope that's not the case here. In fact, I'm going to read about it just to be on the safe side. Right, so I kind of read about that Oceanarium, and I have very strong objections, like ethically speaking. But I've never been to a place like that, so I want to check it out myself and then make a proper decision, I suppose. Right, so we just saw a dolphinarium. There were dolphins swimming around. It was such a small pool, and they were acting as if they've learned to basically dance with the bowl and stuff like that. I hated that. I think you have to be brainless to enjoy that and think that a dolphin is enjoying that. Such a small sad pool. They should be out in the wild. That's not cool. I think this is the last time I'll ever go and see like a place where there are dolphins. So today we sort of rebelled. We decided that we're kind of tired because of all the sightseeing and Ella's training. Like, she skipped her training today. We decided to spend the whole day walking around Valencia. We actually had a bit of a late start, so we left the hotel around 12 o'clock because we got a bit lazy. There's a carousel right in front of me. Anytime I see a carousel, it reminds me of The Last of Us and Detroit's Become Human scene. Right, there's one more thing that I really want to see, and it's called Tribunal of Water. Now, the Arabs, once they conquered Valencia in the 8th century, they sort of introduced Valencia to these irrigation systems, 8 of them. Because there were some people fighting when it comes to these systems, they sort of came up with this tribunal. It's like a court, and 8 judges. Now, these judges, they're supposed to come up with a solution in case of a fight between these people. It's been like 1,000 years old, and that tribunal is still working. Every Thursday at 12 p.m. these judges do show up on this main plaza in Valencia, and what's interesting, it's internationally recognized, so it actually like still works. People do show up with some conflicts, which is pretty interesting from a legal perspective, especially to me. So let's go and have a look. People are already there waiting for it. This is a big deal.
Denuncias de la sequía de Tormos. Denuncias de la sequía de Tormos. Denuncias de la sequía de Mislata.
Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey.
There's one more thing that I want to try. There's an alcoholic cocktail called Aqua de Valencia. I think there's like 3 different alcohols in there. Champagne, gin and vodka. And it's based on tangerine juice because there's plenty of tangerine trees around here. So yeah, I'm gonna see how that tastes like. Yeah, there's a lot of alcohol in there. We're at the train station, about to jump on a train to Alicante, then we're flying from Alicante to Berlin, and that's done. That vlog is pretty much done. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to drop a like, subscribe, support me, check out my other vlogs, my other videos, and I'll see you soon. Hope you're all well. Bye.
This cut is fresh.